Have you ever told yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow"? It's a simple phrase, but one that holds a lot of power, and not always for the better. Let's talk about Ryan, a student who learned this lesson the hard way. As the school year rolled on, Ryan kept putting off his studies. He was a bright kid, always at the top of his class, and he figured he had plenty of time to catch up. His evenings were filled with social media, videos, and online chats with friends. When his parents or teachers would gently nudge him about his schoolwork, he'd just nod and promise, "I'll start tomorrow." But, as you might guess, tomorrow never really arrived. Ryan's confidence came from his natural intelligence. He'd always been a quick learner, so he convinced himself he could just cram everything at the last minute. It seemed like a solid plan in his head. But as the months flew by, the lessons became more complex, and the chapters started piling up, creating a mountain of work he hadn't even noticed was growing. Still, he kept delaying, believing he had it all under control. He thought, "I'll just handle it when the exams are right around the corner." Then came the day of reckoning. The final exam results were posted. The entire school was stunned. Ryan, the student everyone expected to ace it, had failed badly. His teachers were incredibly disappointed. The classmates who once looked up to him started to keep their distance. Even his closest friends stopped inviting him to study sessions, assuming he just wasn't serious about his future anymore. Ryan felt completely lost. He was embarrassed, ashamed, and felt utterly alone. It was a heavy feeling, like he had let down everyone who believed in him, but most of all, he had let down himself. In his despair, he decided to visit the one person he knew would offer wisdom without judgment: his grandfather. His grandpa was a retired professor, a wise and gentle man who had always been his guide. Sitting with his grandfather, Ryan finally let it all out. "Grandpa," he said, his voice trembling, "I don't get it. I always thought I was smart enough. I thought I could handle it. Where did I go so wrong?" His grandfather listened patiently, a kind smile on his face. When Ryan finished, he said softly, "Ryan, your problem was never about how smart you are. You've always been a brilliant boy. The real issue is that you didn't value your time." He paused, letting the words sink in. "Time is like a river, my boy. Once it flows past you, it's gone forever. You can't reach back and grab the moments you wasted." To help Ryan truly understand, his grandfather shared a story. "Let me tell you about a man I once knew named Adam Reed. Adam was a phenomenal entrepreneur. He built his company from the ground up with pure grit and hard work. After years of dedication, he finally reached the pinnacle of success. But that's when he made a crucial mistake. He stopped valuing his time. He started spending his days lost in social media, binge-watching TV shows, and putting off important business decisions. He got comfortable, thinking his success was permanent. But the world doesn't stand still. Soon his company's profits started to shrink. His competitors, who were still working hard, began to overtake him. And eventually, he lost everything he had poured his life into building. It was only then, standing amidst the ruins of his empire, that Adam realized his greatest mistake was taking his time for granted. Hearing this story was like a light bulb switching on in Ryan's mind. He finally understood. Intelligence wasn't a free pass. It had to be paired with discipline and, most importantly, a deep respect for time. Feeling a new sense of determination, Ryan went home and made a change. He created a detailed study schedule and set clear, achievable goals for each day. He drastically cut down his screen time. He started waking up early, reviewing his lessons consistently, and he wasn't afraid to ask for help when he struggled with a concept. It wasn't an easy journey. There were days when the old habit of procrastination whispered in his ear, tempting him to just give up and relax. But whenever he felt that pull, he remembered his grandfather's words about the river of time, and he pushed forward. Slowly but surely, things started to turn around. His grades began to climb. His teachers saw his renewed effort and offered their full support and encouragement. His friends, seeing his dedication, started to respect him again, and his old confidence returned, this time built on a foundation of hard work, not just natural talent. Years later, Ryan didn't just graduate at the top of his class. He went on to become a successful entrepreneur himself, just like the man in his grandfather's story, but with a different ending. He often shared his own story of failure and redemption, reminding young people everywhere about the incredible value of time. He inspired countless others to stop procrastinating and to make every single moment count. Ryan never forgot his grandfather's simple but profound advice. Time is the ultimate key to success. Once you lose it, you can never get it back. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a like and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire and motivate. Remember to stay patient with yourself, be grateful for the time you have, and always keep moving forward in life. Thanks for watching.